Leo. Welcome to my channel. My name is Leslie and this is a new channel. So I just started doing all sign readings last week. I did general messages and this week I'm doing sign specific love readings. So please check out this reading, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know if it resonates. Please, I would love to know, people's ideas and thoughts and how, just how things play out in real life. So yeah, here to create community. And so yeah, please feel free to leave feedback. Let me know what you'd like to see the third or fourth week. Yeah, and each week, whichever sign has the most interactions with videos will get a bonus at the end of that week. So yeah, let's get into this, Leo. Let's get into this love reading. This is a 6-card spread. There's a card to represent the relationship, a card to represent a blockage, a card for what you are showing your person, a card for what they are showing you, a card for what is underneath the surface for them, and a card for what is underneath the surface for you. I have this shadow. Sorry, y'all. Maybe it's my orchid. All of its, yeah. Hopefully that's cool. Let me know. There's still a shadow, obviously, but yeah. So let's get into this. I'm going to clarify all of those cards, and then we'll get some advice and an oracle before we close out the reading. So, Spirit, what is the love message for Leo for October? What is the love message for Leo for Libra season? What is Leo's love message? What's going on for Leo, Spirit? What is going on for Leo? All right. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Pentacles. I'm getting the feeling maybe, having invested in something and not really certain of the future with that. So, the card that represents the relationship is the 8 of Cups. This is you or your person or both of you walking away from a situation that you poured a lot into. You may have moved. They may have moved. Someone may have, traversed here. Some mountains. So you and your person could be going through some things right now. I'm not sure, but we'll clarify. Please excuse my pup. So the blockage or challenge is the King of Wands. So this is Leo energy. This is your energy. So don't tell me this is you getting in the way, Leo. You could be getting in your own way. You could be in the way of someone else. But yeah. So what you're showing your person is the 5 of Swords. And the 5 of Swords is about, taking what's yours and not really being concerned about others. Sometimes life calls for that energy, and sometimes that energy upsets others. It can be seen as, in the ego Don't say that, Leo. I am a Leo, so I can talk shit. So this Five of Swords energy could be you focused on kind of you. I feel like you have feelings for a person, emotions for a person. Again, something could have gone wrong here that's causing you to act this way currently. What they are showing you is the Temperance card. So this person is very patient. And I'm getting emotional for them, not me. This person could be in the process of creating something. They could be into the natural world and creating concoctions or cocktails, maybe. But very patient, this person seems. Balanced. Underneath the surface for them is the Hermit card. So underneath the surface, this person is working on themselves or going within. Could be going through, some challenging times where they are withdrawn, potentially. And they may not be that outwardly, even though, this is what you see outwardly. And this is underneath the surface. So they're coming in strong here. Very calming energy your person has. And the last card is what is underneath the surface for you, Leo. That's the Two of Cups. Coming in strong with the big love from Leo. So you have a lot of love for this person and you want to be in connection with this person. Somehow I'm getting that you, given that, the King of Wands is the blockage, you might be the challenge or the blockage. And again, this is representing the relationship. So someone has left this situation, or maybe they just walked away from an argument, right? Like this could have been an argument and somebody walked away and said, I'm out for the night. And someone could have gotten in the way of that. And that would explain behavior like this, right? So this very much could be an argument that was had. They seem very emotionally mature, but they are in a hermit mode. I'm getting the feeling that you may have been in this for some time. All right. Let's clarify this Eight of Cups. Why is the Eight of Cups here, Spirit? Why is the Eight of Cups here? Why is the Eight of Cups here? There's Leo, at the bottom of the deck, coming in also strong. This could be a very established relationship. So to clarify the Eight of Cups, we have the Queen of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. Yeah, I feel like maybe just some young or immature behavior. Again, this could be an argument, but it certainly has brought up some concerns and, you know, maybe some sleepless nights. This may, again, have been a big argument, or potentially someone left a situation. I'm getting a lot of love and emotion in this relationship. And again, I'm getting that this is maybe an established relationship. And there was some sort of juvenile behavior that has brought up some concerns. That's what I'm getting there. Why is the King of Wands here, Spirit? Why is the King of Wands here? Please clarify the King of Wands. Oops. All right, the King of Wands is clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Magician, the Seven of Wands, and the King of Wands. I'm getting the feeling that you or this person, I'm getting more so you, maybe like came forward with something very quickly and created a situation, maybe say a project or a discussion, like you brought something up. And then I'm getting that you kind of shut down. So that would be like, you know, picking a fight, you know, just kind of like bringing something up that you know is going to push someone's buttons. And then you just kind of cut that off. And that's what I'm getting the feeling that happened. I'm kind of getting that this is like a situation again, or like an argument or something that happened. You may have offered something that you didn't deliver. You may have said that you were going to do something and got someone's hopes up, your person's hopes up, and then didn't do it. Yeah. This is pretty specific, so this isn't going to resonate with everyone, but this is definitely what I'm getting pretty strongly. Why is the Five of Swords here in the position of what Leo is showing the person? Why is the Five of Swords here, Spirit? 14:28 on the clock. Why is the Five of Swords here? The Five of Swords is clarified by the Page of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Hermit. All And so, again, I'm getting this same feeling of you offered something and then got in the way of it. And this person has retreated. Spirit, why is the Temperance card here? The Temperance is what your person is showing you. Why is the Temperance card here, Spirit? Just clarify the Temperance card. One more card to clarify the Temperance card. All right. The Temperance card, again, this is what they are showing you. The Temperance card is clarified by the Two of Wands, the Lovers, and the Judgment card. I feel like this person is potentially dead or is nearing potentially leaving. Maybe there's a pattern of some behavior, or who knows, this could be not even related to this situation. This Two of Wands, it just seems like the Two of Wands and the Lovers, it's like a choice. It's like, which way do I go? And then the Judgment card here is, I feel like them trying to decide. I feel like they're going about it very calmly and gently. So, you know, this could be a friendship, as you know, or again, it could be a lot of different things. It could be family. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but I feel like this person has a couple of opportunities right now and is considering what what they should do. Spirit, why is the Hermit card here? This is what's underneath the surface for your person. Why is the Hermit card here? Please clarify. Why is the Hermit card here for what Leo's person is showing them? All right, the Hermit, which is underneath the surface for them, which could be hidden from you or them. The Hermit is clarified by the High Priestess, the Knight of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. This person is going through some sort of growth phase, potentially spiritually, emotionally, but something they've been working on. And, you know, they could be called to do something. And I guess that's kind of what I meant by, you know, they may have this opportunity or be moving forward, not necessarily because of you. There could just be this other opportunity. You could potentially be the other, right? But, you know, I don't know. I was like, maybe they're going to go be like a monk That's pretty extreme. Go to the nunnery. I mean, you know, someone could go, you know, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things. I hate to say the military. I'm not really getting that, but that would be another example of that. Like someone has an opportunity and interesting. So what's beneath the surface for you, Leo, is the Two of Cups. Let's clarify. Why is the Two of Cups here for Leo? Why is the Two of Cups here for Leo? Why is the Two of Cups here? Please clarify, Spirit. $21:04 on the clock. Why is the Two of Cups here? Please clarify. The Two of Cups is clarified by the Five of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Temperance card. I feel like this is you, like, grieving this person because they show up as the Temperance card. And this 10 of Cups. Some of you may be, there may be a situation where someone's, like, you may have the opportunity or not to go with this person wherever they could be going. And that could be part of this. Because you're coming off very kind of cold, but there's a lot of love and longing. I'm hearing like missing, or you would miss this person. I feel like they bring you a lot of fulfillment, and maybe that's what's going on with you, is that you could just like be being very short with this person because you know, could be hurt. So so yeah, got the Three of Wands right there. Let's get some advice. What is the advice for Leo? What is the advice for Leo? Spirit, what is the advice for Leo? I'll take it, I guess. We got the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Ten of Cups. Oh my God. The Six of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. What? They all came out like face down. What this advice. I feel like this is saying don't give up. Things are going to turn. You know, sometimes we just need time. But I feel like this Page and Knight of Cups and Ten of Cups here is really about being, you know, growing in our emotional intelligence and kind of like growing up to, you know, here's this Ten of Cups again that just came out that you were kind of, I was getting the feeling that you were longing for this. And so I see you, you know, having the opportunity here to grow. The Six of Cups is about nostalgia. This could be a family situation, but this could also be, you know, pain from, you know, old wounds. But man, that's beautiful. You know, the Page, the Knight of Cups, and the Ten of Cups, and the Six of Cups. I mean, even the Three of Swords, right? So things are going to change, and I feel like this is talking about time. So give it some time, Leo. You know, we don't have to we get so wrapped up, I think, in like relationships and stuff sometimes that it's like, I have to make a decision right now. And you don't. You don't. I mean, some of you may really actually have to for whatever reason, but most of us don't have to like act on this feeling that we have right now. And so we can wait and we can observe and be patient and, you know, surrender. That's what I'm hearing. All right, let's get an oracle here. What is the oracle message for Leo? What is the oracle message for Leo? What is the oracle message for Leo? Card number 33, which is one of my favorite numbers. All right, 33. Chaos and conflict. So I'm going to read two messages here. I'm going to read the relationship message and the protection message, because there's like 4 or 5 here. All right, Leo. Stubbornness is keeping you in a state of opposition. The incessant need to be right will only serve to prolong the conflict that deep down you want to be resolved. This is an opportune moment to learn about your values, your sense of self, what's really important to you. Some things are non-negotiable. If that's true, it's not necessary to fight. Can you find a way through the stormy emotions to higher ground? Soon the air will clear, and you will be in a much better place than before. The storm will have passed, blazing a path for the new growth in its wake. Things can become electric and enlightened, always better than before, if you use this time constructively. Now, the protection message. This is an advantageous moment to restore order and recognize the opportunity for negotiation. Even in the seeming chaos, there is a kind of divine order, a complete resorting of elements. This is powerful. If your intention is to find the best solution for the highest good of all, there is positive news. The timing is perfect. Things are already stirred up, so don't be afraid to jump into the mix. You'll discover everything you need to know about how the situation affects you long term. Be present in the eye of chaos. This moment is valuable. Don't waste it. I just got the vision of a hurricane, so someone might be going through a hurricane right now. or like a tornado or something. The eye of the storm, chaos and conflict. Maybe that's also going on for you right now. It sounds scary, Leo. I mean, not really. Not really. I mean, a hurricane, those things are scary these days. I mean, they always were, but they're getting worse for sure. But I won't get into that. Leo, thank you so much for sticking around. Hopefully you made it this far. Please let me know if and how that resonated. And yeah, I'll see you soon.